which is a spiritual union with the risen Lord. So you, seated here, your destiny is to be one with the glorified body of God, sharing it as your own body. You are the Spirit of it. For there's only then one Spirit, one Lord, one God, and Father of all. But now tonight, in the most simple, practical way, because we are still living in the world of Caesar, ask no one anything. What do you want? You ask yourself, what do I want? And then you answer it quite honestly. If reason comes in, which is always doubt, it's called the devil. Well, you couldn't get that. You're either too old, or you're this, or you don't know the right people. Forget that. That's all the devil. That's all doubt. What do I want? All things are possible to God. And God is my own wonderful human imagination. When I know what I want, well then, use my imagination now to create the scene which would imply that I have it. And become attached to it. And feel it. Feel myself right into it and become one with it. And then when I feel the satisfaction of this state, I can continue doing it. Because I'll reach the climax. It's done. Drop it. In its own good time, it could be in 24 hours, it could be in a month, it could be in a week, but in its own good time, it will create the means necessary to externalize itself. And you will get it. That's how it works. You don't pray to anyone on the outside, you have found him on the inside. Just as Mary said, but we call him the God in us. Others speak of him as the dead. He died 2,000 years ago. Others speak of him as a spirit, but we call him the God in us. A child hearing a voice coming seemingly from without. It's really coming from within herself. That's where she's hearing it. And all the imagery of that vision is so perfect. The old story of the horns on the head and the long tail and the fork. And then she said, when she saw my picture on the spoon he held in his hand, and under, enemy. But then she said, I knew why. Because intuitively she knew why I was the enemy of one who was the embodiment of hate, for I was all that. Love embraced me and sent me. I can be nothing more than. He who embraced me and sent me, he who sees me sees him who sent me. We're one. And so when love then appeared, her dad was saved, and he screamed and then faded. That's exactly what you're told in Scripture. When he appeared, the devil screamed at him, and he had no compassion on them. He still cast them out. And then they faded. Her vision was perfect. All the imagery was perfect. That simple little word, most unique. Do you love me? You know I do, Lord. More than these? You know I do, Lord. And she adds that simple little word, most unique. Well, the child is only, I think she's now 9, from what I have been told. 8 or 9, but I think her last birthday on the 4th of January, she's 9. So you see, everyone's going to have Scripture unfold within them, and they're going to have confirmation of it from those who come within their word. They'll all come. They have to come. And no one can come unless my Father draws them. And so out of the nowhere, Peter was drawn. Not from a beach fishing. She was playing her little toys. And yet out of that nowhere, she was drawn to play the part. I've only seen the child twice. He doesn't know me socially, doesn't know me save in her vision. So the body of which I speak is real. It's not some intangible thing. some gossamer. It's solidly real, more real than any physical thing in the world, and yet omnipresent. That is the mystery. How can it be a body and be omnipresent? And yet it is omnipresent. And it's all powerful. It is defined as the power of God. Therefore, no matter where power is exercised, there's that body. It's the wisdom of God. There is that body. Whenever wisdom is exercised, there is that body. And you are that body.